Now, Phil, you are the CEO of the Cache Valley Veterans Association. Am I saying it right?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. So what is your role in this valley? You're building a new resource center, right?
We're working on it. The goal is to, have a one-stop shop for veteran service members and their families. The key is to provide as many resources as possible, partner with the VA and the state VA, and get those resources local so our veterans are not commuting all the way down to Salt Lake, linking up veterans up in Franklin County, Rich County. We have folks that come from other areas such as Wyoming and, on the other side of the mountain here. So the benefit is to actually have a location for this service.
So is that the main benefit, that you can get everybody under one roof and go from there?
Absolutely. So we have veterans that are missing out on mental health services. We have homeless issues with veterans and service members. We've got folks that are trying to obtain their benefits, needing a veteran service officer. We've got programs and services where they connect veterans to the community, allowing them to get involved again. And so the intent of the Resource Center is exactly what it is, a one-stop shop from everything from A to Z, and that's the benefit, is what we're trying to do.
Okay. Are there a lot of veterans in this valley, or in the state of Utah, I guess, even?
Well, in the state of Utah, absolutely, but in the small community, there's over 10,000 veterans.
In Cache Valley?
Correct.
Well, that flabbergasted me right there. I had no idea. Well, God bless every one of them, right?
Absolutely.
So you're going to be a hugely valuable resource for them. Things that they just can't get in other places, or they're having to travel 2, 3, 4 hours to get something that they need.
Yeah, that's correct. And so we've actually linked up with all the medical resources and benefits, just like Dr. Dane's here, getting them connected to all the resources, health services, mental health, and making sure it's right here. So a veteran doesn't have to drive to Salt Lake and spend 5 or 6 or 7 hours at the VA. Yeah. And so we're trying to stop that and, get those services up here. Yeah.
Well, going to any kind of doctor's office and sitting there for 5 hours is soul destroying. Exactly. These poor guys have been through enough. They don't need that.
Correct. That's correct.
Guys and ladies, I should say. Kate Lee, we are moving on to you. Now, you are with GE, and GE has a Veterans Association, am I right?
That is correct. So I'm the hub leader for the GE Veterans Network here in Logan, and we started up about 3 years ago. And in that group was Brett Allred, who is the father of Lance Corporal Michael Allred. And they initiated a ride in 2004 after his son was killed in combat in Fallujah to remember Michael and all of the fallen in Utah. And from that, proceeds went to a veteran scholarship fund to fund higher education for veterans and patriots that they felt were in need. When he joined our group, he made the comment that it would be nice if we could jump on that and get it going again. It ended in 2014. It's quite a project to get that going. So we jumped on that, and in the process, we bumped into the Cache Valley Veterans Association, and they seem to have a credible need in the Veterans Resource Center. And so we targeted that as a goal to raise funds for that event. So we have sponsors that are sponsoring the ride. GE itself is chipping in quite a bit of money towards the Resource Center and the ride. And we also partnered with the Combat Veterans Motorcycle Association, who will be helping out quite a bit with the ride as far as the logistics, and that's Bruno.
So it looks like you're up. Thank you, Lee. So Bruno, tell us about your organization. How did you get? It's the Michael J. Allred bike. What?
Ride. So basically, we're with the Combat Vets Motorcycle Association. We're a national organization, and we were lucky enough to branch out up here in Logan and get a chapter up here, which was founded in August of 2017. So through the contacts, I was introduced to Phil, and we started going to some of their monthly meetings, and it was a good move for us in the fact that once we heard about this ride, we were totally for it. Michael's a combat vet. We would love to support that, do anything we could. So we got with these guys, GE and Cache Valley Veterans Association, and just we're going to work on this ride. Hopefully bring it back. From my understanding, they had around 300 bikes at one time. Wow. We hope to bring that back and have that many riders, and we'll see what happens.
Tell us when the ride is and how people can get involved.
So the ride's going to be August 4th of this year, and it'll be at Elk Ridge Park. And to get to be able to contact us on Facebook for the registration is UTCVMA 493 Ride for the Fallen. You can pre-register there. We're taking $25 donations for a rider and $15 donations for a passenger.
Okay. And how are you going to be involved in that part of it, Lee?
So we're bringing it all together. We're bringing all the pieces, working with the sponsors. We have sponsors for both cash and merchandise. And the merchandise, we're going to have an auction. So it's not just for riders. So people in the community that aren't riders can show up. We'll have activities. We've got chalk art lessons. We've got activities for the kids. We have an auction for the merchandise that many of our sponsors have donated. And we have 4 vendors, food vendors, that are going to be donating a portion of their lunch proceeds. So if you just want to stop by, grab a lunch, that goes towards a ride as well. It starts at 8 for the Pancake Breakfast. Kickstand's up at 10:30, and the auction will start at 2 in the afternoon. So there's room for everybody, whether you're a rider or not a rider, to come support us.
And on my notes here it says this is going to anybody who's lost family members as veterans. I mean, it goes to different charities, or is it all just going to yours, Phil?
Going to the Veterans Resource Center itself.
Okay. So that in turn, though, is going to help everybody.
Exactly. And so the benefit of the Resource Center will be able to serve all the veteran and service member and their family populations. We have quite a few programs right now. We just need a facility that would actually house those services. Absolutely.
So it sounds like it's going to be a great day out. And you guys are all veterans, right?
Yes.
And everybody surrounding me. I don't know if I've ever felt this safe in my entire life. But thanks, you guys. Thanks for your service, everybody.